our big day. I know a lot of people. Kendall, pay attention. It's Chicago Day. It's our first day in Chicago. For some of you, this will be the best day, and for some of you, this will be your last day.
Are you leaving?
I'm leaving right after the show today.
Okay.
Have you heard a word I said?
Yeah, you're leaving after the show today.
Roll the open.
Here we go. Let's make it a good day.
You're a tiger.
Give it up for Debbie Gibson, everyone.
We
do
it our own way.
Yes!
I'm gonna start crying and laughing so hard.
I did not do that.
Now, here's Jason.
Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody. Hello. Hello. Thank you for being here. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Jason Show. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jason Matheson. If you just watched the 700 Club in Chicago, you're probably like, what the hell is this? Yeah. But I am Jace. I'm so excited. The whole crew is here is excited because here's the deal. I figured I should introduce myself a little bit to you. I'm Jace. I'm 48. I'm 48. I'm from Michigan City, Indiana, part of Chicagoland. I went to Rogers High School, then Columbia. Then I moved to Minneapolis in 1997. I love Oprah. I love Dallas. I love Knots Landing, hot dogs with no ketchup, the Cubbies, Spumoni ice cream, pop music. I'm a dog person, not necessarily a kid person. And the last time, except Kendall's kid, but that's fine, yeah. And the last time I lived in Chicagoland, I had a girlfriend named Holly and a dream to do a talk show. And only one of those things is still around. So just... Wait, yeah. Bring out my girlfriend. I'm just kidding. Let's start the show. Hit it, Leo. Here we go. Say hello to my sidekick sister, my Ed McMahon. She's not my girlfriend. It's Kendall, everybody. How you doing? Happy day.
A girlfriend.
A girlfriend. I had a girlfriend named Holly, Holly Fisher. I loved her. We're still friends on. Well, I will tell you, I was a ladies' man. I was, yeah. I know. Even the new viewers in Chicago are like, oh no, he wasn't. Yeah. No.
I know this man, but
I
he
went to
wasn't.
prom. I had several girlfriends in Indiana. Yeah, in Chicagoland.
Wow.
Something. Obviously, the audience is oohing that one. But anyway, how you doing?
Great. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday. Happy Chicago Day.
Happy Chicago Day.
That's right. It's great to be. So I said this. We got a full house. Look, I said this last week, but you weren't watching last week in Chicagoland. But this is really exciting for me because, as I just said in the monologue, I'm from the area. I grew up with Chicagoland TV, WLS, WFLD, our sister station. I watched He-Man on Channel 32. I wanted to be on Bozo's Grand Prize game and win that Schwinn. You know, she's very young. She has no idea about Bozo, but
The clown?
WGN and Linda Yu and, of course, Oprah Winfrey and the Rock and Roll McDonald's and Navy Pier. And even though I love the Cubbies, I still love the White Sox because I want all of you to watch. So, but, yeah. Go Twins, too. I mean, we're in Minnesota. Yeah.
And the Mariners?
Oh, the Mariners? We're in Seattle still? That's right. Oh, God.
You're getting there.
I don't know a lot about sports. I mean, figure it out. I mean, look at me. I don't, yeah. But no, we're very excited. This means a great deal because everyone in my hometown, you know, we got Chicagoland TV there. So all of my friends are watching and relatives. All my bullies are watching, which is phenomenal. I'm talking to you, Adam. Yeah. I won't say his last name because now he can watch and sue me. That's right. You know who you are. Anyway, should we get started?
Yes.
Roll the hot dish. Here we go, everybody. That's right. Yeah. Now, for the Chicago folks, I should explain. Other shows have hot topics. You know, The View does it. We do it. But we're Minnesota. We call casseroles hot dishes here. Hot dish, you get it? So we call ours hot dish, and let's get started. Page 6 is revealing how Kim Cattrall agreed to return to the Sex and the City franchise. Her cameo came with like 100 stipulations. First up, according to a well-placed source. Thank you, audience. Kim had 2 requirements to do this little cameo. Number 1, she would not act with any of the other women. She would not, no. She didn't want to see SJP. She didn't want to see Cynthia. She didn't want to see Charlotte. No. Kristen Davis. Number 2, she did not want to see the showrunner, Michael Patrick King. She hates MPK and SJP. She hates both of them, allegedly. The scene reportedly has Samantha in a car talking on the phone to Carrie, and it's allegedly going to be in the season finale. A spokesperson for HBO brushed off the demand, saying it was always their plan to have Kim act alone in the car. Sure it was. Sure it was. This is what I want to know. I want to know who negotiated this, because it is so touchy. Is somebody's phone going off? This is our first show in Chicago!
People. Pull it together.
Nothing changes. Not you. It's not. It is not you. No. Front row just said her shoes aren't ringing. Nothing. Nobody. I didn't even look at her. It ain't me. I didn't even look in your direction, and I was like, no. We'll find out who it was a little bit later. But anyway, nothing changes. We could literally be in Italy, and something like this would happen. That's our show, everybody.
Welcome.
Next in the dish. Anyway, let me wrap up the thing. This is...
Back to that. Yeah.
No, I want to know who negotiated this. That's what's dishy to me, because we know that they don't like each other.
Right.
So who made the first call? Did the execs at HBO call Kim? Michael Patrick King didn't call her. They don't like each other.
Right.
So who initiated this? And really, why did Kim say yes to coming back? If she really does dislike these people as much as the rumors would have you believe.
Right. And the guy who plays Charlotte's husband, Harry, he was like, none of us knew until you knew, all of you. So it's like, so most of the people who are on the show also didn't know she was coming back.
It's a little fishy, and I got to tell you, I'm happy that she's back, but I like some of the new characters. They're growing on me. I don't know how much we need of Samantha. Next in the dish, the Sanderson sisters are coming back again 30 years after the original. Round 3 of this classic is gonna happen.
I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. You can't stop the things I do. I ain't lying.
So, here's the deal. It looks like it's happening. Disney Plus is going to working on a 3rd Hocus Pocus movie. And again, it will feature Bette Midler, Kathy Najimy, and SJP. Yeah. And a cameo of Kim Cattrall shot alone on a broom. Away.
On the cell.
There's a phone call between the witches. Yeah.
Long lost fourth sister.
And a whole other thing. Yeah. It's not a surprise, because Hocus Pocus 2 was huge for Disney Plus last year. The original film debuted in '93 and wasn't a big hit initially, but became a cult classic over the years through the old VHS, the clamshells, and now people make it a yearly event at Halloween.
We millennials really love that movie.
You do.
We do.
We were a little, because that was,
Like, this is way too spoofy.
Yeah, this is end of high school, beginning of college. It was a little, it just clipped me. It just missed.
I was 3.
Yeah.
Right in my ballpark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was already drinking. I think I was skipping school at Water Tower Place. I was skipping class in college, yeah. Next in the dish, this is one of my favorite stories of the day. Jonah Hauer-King. If the name isn't familiar right now, it will be soon. He plays Prince Eric in the live-action remake of The Little Mermaid, which, again, I love for various reasons. But listen to this. In order to play Prince Eric, Disney got him a trainer. Now, people do that all the time, whatever you're bulking up for. But Jonah took the training. I mean, look at me. I bulked up for Chicago. You know what I mean? Bulked up with pizza rolls, but still, But so dude took the training a bit too far. In a new interview with The Insider, his trainer said that Jonah got really, really, really in to the Disney bodybuilding program, to the point that the director of the film told the trainer, we don't want the Incredible Hulk, just a strong sailor boy. There's a joke there, but I'm just gonna let you make it up right now. Don't we all just want that? You know what I mean?
That's all we want. That's it.
So then they gave Jonah lots of protein and then reduced his training, because what had happened was they had to shut down. They shot this movie during COVID.
Right.
And they shut down, and then they came back, and I guess he was like
8 months later.
He came back. You're like, settle down, Prince. And then they had to tame him down a little bit.
A little swashbuckling.
Yeah. Just because, Prince Eric isn't Thor. He's Prince Eric. But yeah.
Couldn't he be?
But he's still, that guy, yeah.
I mean...
He's a really good-looking guy and a really good Prince Eric. I think he's going to take off. Like, American audiences don't know a lot about him. They will soon. He's going to be, and I think he's gotten a couple more roles since then. So
keep up that workout regimen, and we'll all be watching.
That's right. But isn't it? It's something I've never had. Someone tell me I'm too pretty. You know what I mean? You're stop being so good-looking. Yeah.
Yeah. Tone it down.
Another phone? It came from your area, though. Do we not wand these people when I come in? My goodness, Aaron! Aaron's our audience coordinator. Okay, we're gonna metal detect all of these people during this break. Lots more to come, but first, be sure to sign up for tickets to join us in our studio audience. Tickets are free. Just head to eventbrite.com and search for The Jason Show. Pick a day, and we'll see you here. As we go to break, audience selfies from last week. We'll be right back. Back in a moment, everybody. That's my friend there in the front. She said, I have 2 phones and neither of them were ringing. And then next to her, the woman next to her, that's whose second phone rang during the break. This is how sweet this is. This is her first cell phone ever that her daughter bought for her, and that's why she didn't know how to shut it off. Oh, God. Welcome back. Mark Hamill was on CBS Sunday Morning, and talked about his big break, you know, playing that character, Luke Skywalker. Look at this.
Take us back to the first audition for Star Wars. You weren't sure whether to play it straight?
Well, the problem was they didn't give us a whole script. And yeah, I couldn't figure out, is this like a send-up of Flash Gordon or whatever? You couldn't tell. 'Cause nobody talks like this. And I was asking Harrison, because he had been in American Graffiti. I said, you know, George, is this like a joke, or should we send it up, make fun of it? Yeah, whatever, let's get it done. So he was no help.
No help at all. Yeah, when Harrison did that screen test with Mark Hamill, he wasn't slated to play Harrison Ford because he had already been in American Graffiti. George Lucas famously wasn't sure if he wanted Harrison, but he did such a good job. They were just like, well, just make Harrison Han Solo. He was there just to help out the casting process.
This is a pretty good impression of him, too.
Oh, Mark Hamill does great voice work. They talked about in the 90s. He did voiceover work for a station here, or in the late 90s. Yeah, good guy. It's time for a special serving a hot dish all the way from Hollywood. Audience, give it up for Fabian Garcia from TMZ. Hi, Fabian.
Hey, good morning, Jason. Thanks for having me on.
No, thanks for being here. First up, busy week for Prince Harry, and you guys have it all. What's going on?
Yeah, so he is expected in court this week because, as you guys might know, he's suing a bunch of UK tabloids claiming that they spied on him illegally way back in the day, like between like the 2000s and the 2010s when he was a youth coming up as a royal. And he, in the first publication, and the first case that's going to be heard is with the Daily Mirror. He was expected to testify officially on Tuesday. However, the day one of the trial started today on Monday. He was a no-show in court this morning, and the judge was kind of mad that he was asking Harry's attorney, where's your client? And he said, hey, his daughter just had a second birthday over the weekend. He flew right over, but because of security arrangements and this, that, and the other, he was unable to make it in court this morning. So the judge was kind of upset. The attorneys for the Daily Mirror were certainly upset. They were kind of like scoffing and saying, we wanted to grill him today, because the whole point of him sort of being in court for day one is that if they got through opening statements early, then Harry presumably could have taken the stand as early as today. But because he's not there in court right now, he's going to just have to do it tomorrow. So yeah, Prince Harry kind of getting off to a rough start in his trial.
Look, I'm Team Harry and Meghan. I'll defend them, but I'll also call balls and strikes. If you're going to bring up a case like this, you're going to do it. You got to show up. I get about the kid's birthday party, but the kid's like, what? 1?
2.
She does 2? She doesn't
If
remember if you take her to Chuck E. Cheese on Tuesday or Wednesday.
It's true. A little bit won't remember this one. He should have been there, but he'll be there for tomorrow, and we'll see what he has to say on the stand.
Next up, PETA is mad at Pete Davidson. Why?
Oh my gosh, Pete is always mad. So Pete Davidson last month bought a dog, a new dog. It's a puppy. It's a Cavapoo puppy. Photos are on our website. They're super adorable. He bought this dog because another family dog of his recently died, right? Seemingly no harm, no foul. However, of course, PETA riled up about it. They issued us a statement saying, shame on Pete. We're disappointed in Pete. He should have adopted this dog. There's, you know, because this dog that he bought came from a breeder apparently, and they're saying that, you know, he should have adopted. That's the ethical thing to do. That's the responsible thing to do. Yada yada yada. I get it. Look, PETA's heart is often it's in the right place, but oftentimes they're kind of annoying and obnoxious, and this is just more of the same of that. To be honest with you, if I was Pete Davidson, I wouldn't pay any mind to this. But if, for what it's worth, PETA's upset. They wanted him to adopt a dog, and he didn't. So they're saying for the next one, why don't you adopt? Maybe he'll chew on that. Yeah.
By the way, a little note here. PETA, send all emails to Fabian@TMZ.
No. Don't do that. Don't do that. I don't want any smoke from PETA. I want no smoke.
To the Chicago chapter of PETA. His name is Fabian.
God.
No, finally, the woman credited with saving literally saving Toy Story 2 is part of those Disney staff cuts at Pixar. What happened?
So this was a big story over the weekend. So 75 Pixar employees, including a few executives and high-level producers, were let go as part of these mass layoffs that are going on at Disney. This woman, Galen Sussman, is a legend for Disney. Back in like the late 90s when Toy Story 2 was being produced and worked on, a lot of the files were actually deleted from Disney's hard drives and like their main like computers, right? And like this was like a little less than a year out from the movie being released. The studio was panicking. They were like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have to start from scratch. Galen at the time, who was a producer on that movie, she was working from home. She was on maternity leave. She had copies of the movie saved on her own computer, and she ended up rescuing this movie. So basically they didn't have to start from scratch or do it all over again. So she literally saved Toy Story 2. Unfortunately, she was laid off and let go this past weekend. And a lot of people were upset with Disney, like, what the heck? How could you do that? Where's the loyalty, etc.? I mean, to be honest with you, yes, she did save Toy Story 2, but she was also part of the abysmal box office failure Lightyear last year, and that's reportedly part of the reason why she was let go. So this is sort of a lesson of like, what have you done for me lately, to quote Janet Jackson? And I feel bad for Galen, but that's showbiz, baby. That's how it goes.
That's how it goes. Fabian, thank you so much. Have a good week.
Sure. Thanks for having me.
More of these stories at TMZ.com. Check your local listings for TMZ on TV. Next in the dish, CNN has gone through major changes in the last year, and more changes may be on the way after The Atlantic published a 9,000-word profile on their new big boss, Chris Licht. And it's really, even if you don't follow media or pop culture, it's really juicy. So we had to pull out the...
Oh, no, she didn't.
That's right, the drama horn. This is good. We won't be able to get into it all, but read this if you can. The article says that Chris, the new bigwig, was so confident about his ability to turn CNN around that he gave the Atlantic writer unprecedented access to him for months. And this is unusual. Just knowing the business, this rarely happens. The article is called Inside the Meltdown at CNN. Yeah. Oh. The writer went to the gym with Chris, rode the train with Chris, even sat in the control room with CNN's big boss. So what came of all of this? A profile that was not very flattering of Chris, and detailed many of his missteps from his first year at CNN. Many insiders think his days at CNN could be numbered. Over the weekend, former CNN boss Jeff Zucker said he could do better. Yeah. You never look. We could spend a whole half hour going through some of the revelations, but one of them is the writer was in the room when Chris Licht, again, if that name sounds familiar, I've mentioned him before. He started Morning Joe on MSNBC. He retooled CBS Mornings with success. Then he was at Colbert and turned the ratings around. So everyone thought, I thought, this guy knows what he's doing. Anyway, there's one little anecdote in the story where he's in the control room during rehearsals of their refreshed morning show with Don Lemon. And Don Lemon is on set wearing a fur collared shirt.
Spicy.
And Chris Licht is in the control room, and I can't say his exact words or we'll be canceled in Chicago before we even start. But he goes, what the blank is he wearing? Because it looked like a little animal around his neck.
Well, he had a point.
Yeah, but it's so juicy. Even if you don't know the business, it's about workplace drama. You got to read it. It's in the Atlantic.
Well, it sounds like the big boss over at Warner Discovery is now saying basically is kind of overseeing him because he doesn't really have a lot of faith in him.
Yep.
Which is not good.
No. When you get some of your power taken away, like would just happen, not a good sign. We have such a good show. Go get some more coffee. I don't know, a mimosa if you have one, and we'll be back right after this. Back in a moment. Nobody knows laundry like this guy. He's our buddy, laundry guy Patrick Richardson, is live in our studio with the tips and tricks for getting out baby-related stains. Then, it is our first day in Chicago.
What is that?
So what are Chicagoans most excited about in regards to our show?
What is this called?
And keep in mind, nobody knows who I am there.
It's on the mic.
Oh, okay. I'm very excited for the Jason show.
You're going to find out when we hit the streets of the Windy City. That and more when we come back. Well, this is not hyperbole. Our next guest is the Tom Brady of stain removal. Wine, no problem. Coffee, no problem. Mustard, no problem. We couldn't think of a better person for today's show. Give it up for the laundry guy, Patrick Richardson, everybody. Hello, my friend.
Hi.
Okay, now originally, and I said in that tease over there, we were going to do baby stains because of Kendall. Kendall's pregnant, getting ready to have a baby, but because this is our debut in Chicago, I love that you did this. These are Chicagoland stains.
Right. Yeah. Sorry, I just make a switch on the fly.
No, I love it. Okay,
You know,
so
that
where are
happens.
we starting?
Well, we're going to start with pizza because, you know, Chicago pizza.
Hello.
I mean,
Gino's East.
right? You know.
I love you, Gino's East. Yes.
We both do, actually.
Yeah.
So it's actually really simple. The problem with it is it's oily and, you know, there's that. So there's the oil and the tomato. And if you don't do it in this order, the stain will never come out. So it's kind of specific.
Oh, it's specific to the order.
Right. You have to do it. So this is vinegar and water. And you spray the vinegar and water on the stain.
Okay.
And then you blot it. And so you blot it first. And what happens is that breaks the surface tension of the oil. And then you just take soap and a brush and scrub, and it'll come right out. But if you don't spray the vinegar on first, the oil almost acts like a barrier and never lets the stain come out. So you can just scrub this, and see, you can already see it. I mean, it's already just lifting, and it'll just come right out.
Yes, you can clap. I never thought about the situation of the oil almost being like a force field.
Yeah, it's like a force field. You make it so much
I'm
more
a sci-fi guy. I like Star Wars.
No, it's so much better that way.
Yeah. Okay, what's next?
So the next one is mustard, because I learned in Chicago that you only put mustard on a hot dog.
You only put, yes, a Chicago dog, absolutely.
I
yes.
did not know. and I was informed.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So
do not ask for ketchup on a hot dog in Chicago. No.
I now know.
Yeah.
So I learned. So it's actually really simple. You sprinkle on some baking soda, and then you squeeze on a lemon or a lime.
Really?
Yep. And see, it's like bubbling. So it's just going to go away.
So I have another use for my lime other than my vodka soda?
Right, well, you know, actually, right. Half for vodka, half for the mustard. But yeah,
it's such a handy fruit.
Right.
Yeah.
It'll just, well, me too.
Yeah.
So,
Me 3.
right, there we go.
Yeah. Hi, 700 Club. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So the next one, this really wasn't Chicago-y, but it always happens when I'm on the plane. It's chocolate.
Okay.
And chocolate is, it's another really tough stain. This is actually rubbing alcohol.
Oh.
And yeah, so it's like rubbing alcohol that, you know.
See, that would scare me. I think people at home are going, oh my goodness, I'm not going to spray rubbing out. Does it matter if it's a color cloth?
Oh no, it'd be fine on a color.
Okay, take it away.
It's totally color safe, and then it will just blot off. And what you actually do is give it a couple of sprays and then just blot it. And it just, see, it'll just come off, and if we toss this in the washer, it's just going to come right out.
Rubbing alcohol?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And the next one was Italian beef, which is one of my favorites.
I love Italian beef. I do.
Well.
I love Italian beef.
So, and you just spray it with vinegar and water. We don't do anything. You just spray it and toss it in the washer.
That's
and
it?
It's done. Yeah, that's it. It's that oil, and the vinegar just cuts right through it.
Because you've given the advice before, as Patrick's been here before on a show, the things you should always have in your laundry room are what?
Vinegar and water, rubbing alcohol, and vodka.
In
And I bought a lime. So
yeah, and a lime.
if,
Yeah,
you know.
and a lime. Yeah.
So the next one was grass stains, because I actually was thinking of Lollapalooza.
Okay.
So it's grass stains, and this is just oxygen bleach in some water. And remember, oxygen bleach is completely color safe. That's always a big question, but you just dip it in, and what's gonna happen is it's gonna turn color. See how it turned like, it's sort of acidy green?
Yeah.
Once it turns color, toss it in the washer and it'll just wash out. The key to oxygen bleach, this works on red wine, like red wine turns bright blue.
Yeah, did you guys hear that? Red wine turns bright blue if you use oxygen bleach.
Yeah, so it'll turn color, but once you see the chemical reaction happen, feel free to just toss it in the washer and it's gonna come right
And the
out.
washer will do the rest of the
Yep,
work.
that's gonna
okay.
go.
We have one more.
We have last but not least, if you've been walking around all day,
Yeah.
and your sneakers are not as fresh as they once were,
Yeah.
you can spray them with vodka. So vodka will remove the odor from anything. I'm just saying.
There's lunch. Yeah.
But you just spray vodka
Okay.
in, and vodka removes the odor from anything. So you just spray it in and let it dry, and that's it.
Oh, it's not vodka water. It's just vodka.
It's just vodka. It's just straight vodka.
You know what I'm thinking, audience. I'm just saying, yeah. Because I did this at home. I misunderstood you the last time. I did a 50-50 vodka water
Yeah.
mix. No.
No, it's just straight vodka.
Yeah.
And it would also be great, like, you know, like if the dog sits on the sofa, I mean, car seats, whatever.
Campfire.
Anything.
Yeah.
You can spray it with vodka. And the great thing about vodka is when it dries, it's odorless and colorless. So it's unique that, like, I mean, I can spray it on me, and when it's dry, it's completely gone.
More with Patrick when we come back. Back in a moment. Oh, God. We are back. We're back with the laundry guy, Patrick, and he's answering some of your questions on our Jason Show Facebook page. First up is Jessie. Hi, Jessie. She says, I like to air dry sweaters and sweatshirts, but they become stiff during the drying. Is there a way to soften them without using liquid softener?
There's a couple of things. The first one is, I'm guessing there's too much detergent in there. So maybe put some vinegar in where the fabric softener would go. But the other thing is, when you take it out of the washer, before you hang it up to dry, like give it a snap. Like grab it and like literally like shake it. And what that does is it actually resets the fiber. So when you hang it up, it'll be softer.
Oh. Because again, I always like you to repeat some of your greatest hits. America uses too much detergent.
Oh,
don't they?
way too much detergent. I mean, it's just like, you know, the cup says this much for a full load and this much for a small load. We need to go to that much. We need to go to about 2 tablespoons.
Did you know that
of
2
commercial
tablespoons?
detergent.
Yeah.
And that's a full load.
That's a full load. Next is Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Is oxygen bleach the same as OxyClean?
This is a question I get all the time. Sort of. The active ingredient in OxyClean is oxygen bleach. It also has washing soda and borax in it, usually. There's a couple of brands and they change. It works, just use a little more than what I said. Like here I'm saying a tablespoon. If you're gonna use OxyClean, use about 3 tablespoons. But I would encourage you, like, use it up. I mean, for heaven's sakes, don't waste it.
Yeah.
But when you're done, go to 100% sodium percarbonate. That's 100% oxygen bleach.
Yeah, and where can you find it anywhere?
Like co-op, hardware stores, that kind of thing.
Amazon probably would have it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Finally, Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Carrie asks, if Patrick could go through the basics of laundry for young adults just starting out, like what products should I use? How do you separate clothes? What should you add to the washing machine? Carrie, the show is only a half hour. I mean, we have a half hour. I mean.
All right. So I would buy a plant-based detergent and know that I'm going to use less than what the lid says.
Yeah.
I would buy color catchers. You can buy them in the grocery store. They're little flat sheets because, to be honest with you, a young person starting out is not going to sort their laundry. You should sort your laundry, but we know they're not. So throw in a color catcher because what it does is it grabs the excess dye. So if you throw in the red shirt and the white shirt, the red won't bleed onto the white.
Color catcher.
Color catchers. You can buy them at the grocery store. You can buy them, discount store, wherever. They're fantastic.
Okay.
The last thing I would do is I would buy some wool balls because I don't like fabric softener. I don't like dryer sheets.
I know you don't.
So those 3 things would be a great starting. Oh, and my book. You should also buy my book. Here it is.
I mean, he just happens to have a copy right here.
It's funny, I actually brought that by mistake, and although it worked out. But really those 3 things are what you should
Right there. You should have this book. Give it up for Patrick, everybody. You can watch The Laundry Guy on Max or Discovery Plus and visit his website, laundryevangelist.com, and get the book. We're going to take a break. What happens when we hit the streets of Chicago to find out what you are most excited about a show you've never heard of before? You'll see when we return. Back in a moment. Laundry Love. Oh, God, that was good. Well, when we found out that our show was expanding to Chicago starting today, we knew that we had to visit the great city. Obviously, for the reasons I told you at the top of the show, it means the city and the people mean a great deal to me. So a few weeks ago, a few members of our Jason Show staff packed into a car and drove to Chicago. Now, we also wired up that car with cameras that, like Oprah and Gail, you will eventually see that. But today, we decided to show this one to you. We hit the streets of Chicago to ask people what they're most excited about when it comes to our show. Keep in mind, nobody in Chicago knows who I am or knows about our show. Look.
I got some exciting news, you two. The Jason Show is coming to Chicago, huh?
I don't know. We just want to say thank you.
Yeah. How's that make you feel?
Pretty good, I guess.
What is that? What is this called?
It's on the mic.
Oh, okay. I'm very excited for the Jason Show.
It's a whole show.
Are we gonna see it?
I don't know. It just depends. You watch TV at like 10 a.m.?
No.
Then probably not.
I'm very excited. I'm incredibly anxious to see it.
What's your favorite part?
I am not telling.
Would you like to talk to me for TV? It's about the Jason Show. Does anybody want to talk to me for the Jason Show? Anybody? It's a real TV show. We're not there yet, just Chicago.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
would you be interested in the show coming to Iraq?
No, thank you.
Okay, that's good to know. Have you guys heard about the Jason Show yet? Are you excited about the Jason Show yet? Just we've got an otter puppet. You know, instead of man on the street, they should call this photographer Eric gets arrested for harassment. All right, everybody who's excited about the Jason Show, raise your hand. Oh, feel that excitement.
I don't even know what Jason Show is, man. What is it?
Well, we got a guy named Jason.
Yeah.
And then he talks about stuff. It's kind of like late night meets daytime television thing.
That makes no sense.
Are you a big fan of the TV show Dallas?
Yes, I am. It was before my time, but I still like watching it from time to time.
Oh, really? Would you like to watch like a 48-year-old man talk about it?
Yeah, that sounds interesting.
Do you know the TV show Dallas?
No.
Like from a long time ago.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's like a 48-year-old man and he talks about that a lot. Does that interest you?
No.
We have an otter puppet that's on sometimes. You into otter puppets?
No.
Like in his free time, he goes home and he watches more episodes of Dallas.
Oh, he does? Yeah. I never watched it when it was on regular time.
Maybe too hip. Is that something like your younger people you know might like?
No.
We also have a guy named Ted. He reviews Hallmark movies. You into that?
No, really.
Yeah. We got this guy named Ted, and like he reviews Christmas movies. You excited about Ted?
I'm excited about Ted.
What's your favorite part about Jason's show?
Ted.
You've never even seen a picture of Ted. You wouldn't say that if you actually saw him. So now does it sound like something you're interested in?
Yes, it is.
He watches all the Hallmark Christmas movies?
Oh.
So you don't have to? Is
Yeah.
that something you're interested in?
Yeah, no, I had a coworker that always watched the Hallmark, and we always made fun of her.
Well, we make fun of Ted, so you
Yeah.
get it. It's
Yes,
kinda
I could relate to that.
So
Definitely.
So you might enjoy making fun of Ted, is that right?
Yes.
The Jason Show. Are you Jason?
No.
Oh.
No, he made me come out alone.
I feel like you're Jason.
Yeah. He's actually at the bar drinking.
Are you Jason?
No.
Can I meet Jason?
I guess we could call him.
Yeah, get him on the horn.
All right.
So tell me about this show. What's the deal?
Oprah, because I'm a Chicago boy. A little ironic, a little Conan.
Funny, unexpected. I want to know what he's saying.
He says it's a little bit Oprah and it's irreverent, but also ironic.
I told him how you talk about Dallas a lot.
You talk about Dallas a lot.
That's minimal. That's minimal. I mean, you know, just a little bit.
He says it's minimal.
Yeah.
He says it's minimal.
It's not minimal.
Thanks to photographer Eric. One of the things that you should know, and I hope that you'll get to know us over the next few months, we do grow on you like a rash, is the fact. It took Seattle a couple months to get used to us, but one of the things you'll see is our staff are really cast of characters. You know, I love old school talk shows like Carson and Conan, and photographer Eric, the guy Ted that kept being referred to, that's our show producer. That sexy hunk of meat right there. That's right, yeah. You'll get to know them as the weeks go on, and look for more stories from our weekend adventure to Chicago this week and throughout the summer, including Oprah theme song carpool karaoke. I'm a loser. We'll be right back in a moment. It is time for the world's shortest segment. Taylor Swift hit Chicago this weekend for 3 sold-out shows at Soldier Field. One of the headlines from the show is Swift accidentally swallowed a bug during the show. That's right, it happened during a lead to her song Tolerate It. Taylor tried to shake it off, saying she'll be just fine. Get it? Yeah. I'm here all summer. Maren Morris was a special guest at the show on Saturday. Swift heads next to Detroit, then she's going to perform 2 sold-out shows at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis over Pride weekend. We will be back to wrap things up right after this. social media. Jason Show TV and our personal accounts. Jason Matheson, Kendall Martin. It is time for the surprise goodbye. So this is a segment where we don't know what's in the segment until we read it live right now. You've heard the phrase dance like nobody's watching, right? Well, one young girl did just that at a recent dance recital. Look. Oh, God. Look at her. Shine on, little one. Shine on. Yeah. The girl decided to do her own moves during the recital, and the crowd was absolutely loving her. Her parents said it looked like she was performing her own solo during the routine. I could watch that all day long.
I taught dance for a long time, and those little tiny ones, you can do months of work, and that is exactly what they'll do every time. Like,
that's right. I forgot that you taught.
You paid me to teach them that. Thanks.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tomorrow on the show, our foodie queen Stephanie Hansen is back. She's making strawberry rhubarb homemade ice cream, and no churning. No churning. I don't know how she's going to do it. We'll find out tomorrow, but that's going to do it. Thank you to all of you that are new to us. Welcome to the family. If you are new, if you're a child watching that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a good day, everybody.